Hey everybody, welcome to BrickVault. Today is another LEGO Weekly News Update, bringing to you guys the top stories of the week that happened within LEGO and the LEGO community. Like always, there's plenty of things to get into for this video. But first, the custom building instructions that went up at our web store, www.brickvault.toys, comes from the designer David Buckles, and it's actually, well, 4 different designs. He built out 3 different versions of the Sheathipede shuttle, one in separatist colors, gray and blue, and 2 slightly different variations of the tan Sheathipede shuttle, one with a cockpit. On top of that, naturally, he also built the Phantom 2, the modified ship that fits into the back of the minifig scale Ghost, and yes, it does fit into the back of the Ghost. They're all really solid models. We have 2 of them built here in the studio, and if you wanted to watch the video or check out those creations at our web store, links are in the description below. Now, what I would consider the top story of the week, or what I want to talk about the most, comes from the San Diego Comic-Con sweepstakes minifigures. The DC Fandom Supergirl fig winners have been announced, and that was kind of just a basic enter and draw to see if you get one of the 15 or 1600 versions of her. And then what really stuck out to me though is the way Marvel is releasing their Miles Morales Spider-Man. You have to play Marvel's Spider-Man on PS4 and beat the game. You have to earn the end game trophy, then connect to the PlayStation account on the giveaway winner page to get a chance to win one of 1,650 minifigures. So number one, this is a pretty interesting and sort of difficult way to get the figure. Maybe not as difficult as actually showing up at San Diego Comic-Con and waiting in line, but it still is a pretty unique way to enter into a contest. And also, both for the DC Fandom Supergirl and the Miles Morales Spider-Man, they have given us official counts of how many versions of this figure are going to get released. This was a practice that used to happen years ago at the cons, and then they stopped. After they stopped, the prices of those subsequent figures that came out when no one knew the exact number kind of went down, but now that we see a 1,500 or a 1,650 for these figs, my guess is that they are going to become a bit more collectible. The Miles Morales has a very unique way of being able to enter into the sweepstakes, and something tells me that that is going to factor into the aftermarket price of this figure. Not to mention that last animated Spider-Man movie was pretty dope. So ultimately, Miles Morales Spider-Man is just going to be a pretty desirable fig regardless. He's got a new updated print for the legs and torso. So anyways, I've just got a basic prediction that the 2020 San Diego Comic-Con figs are going to be a little bit more expensive. And now let's jump directly into LEGO ideas. They've got a pretty awesome holiday contest for you. It says celebrate the holidays in a galaxy far, far away, and that is a Star Wars based building contest. It has to include one of the following: a Millennium Falcon, TIE Fighter, X-Wing, AT-AT-AT, Jedi Interceptor, or some of the 501st Legion clone troopers. First place winner gets all of these sets here: the Mos Eisley Cantina, the A-Wing, a bunch of other ones. And of course, there's a bunch of contest rules. The only thing that I think is worth really pointing out an extra second special time is that you have to be the original creator of all of the work that you submit, including the model. So that means you can't just modify a pre-existing Lego set that you have with Christmas colors or themes. It really has to be your own design from the ground up. A little bit confusing because the picture that they use for the contest is a modified Millennium Falcon with just Christmas stuff attached to it. I'm pretty sure that that set would not be allowed to be submitted for this contest. Here is what the contest winners will win for second place, and then scrolling down, third place. So far, there are plenty of interesting submissions already, and the contest deadline, I think, is open for another 30-something days. You still have plenty of time to submit your creation. I'm sure there's going to be some really interesting submissions. I hope you guys have a fun time building your custom Star Wars creation for the contest. And then moving on to more news in LEGO ideas, the classic castle got 10,000 votes of support. The designer is Boer, and it's refreshing to see a model get voted in with just physical pictures of a model that's been built in real life. Recently, lots and lots of digital renders have been coming through, and it's a pretty awesome build. Very large. I'm sure there's several thousand pieces included, and it is what looks essentially like a large, more technically competent version of a castle that is built with the classic castle themes like from the older sets. I personally would just love to see this theme get a rebirth regardless, but who knows, suppose this could work as a one-off LEGO Ideas set, because they did make that Ideas Pirates one, Pirate of Barracuda Bay set, not too long ago. Congrats to the designer for getting those 10,000 votes of support. And then it may be worth pointing out to you guys that the 12th annual Creations for Charity event is now live. You can either donate a creation yourself, buy a creation that somebody has donated where the profits go to this fundraiser, or just donate directly via PayPal. Last year they raised over $16,000, and the proceeds end up going to help gift LEGO to kids in need. Remember, everything I'm talking about is in the description below, so you can find the link to that there. And I know lots and lots of Harry Potter set leak rumors have been revealed this last week. We're not going to get into those details just because I feel like the pictures are probably going to be close behind, so I'm just going to wait to talk about the Harry Potter 2021 sets later. But there is one other rumor that I want to talk to you. It's called LEGO Video, and this is the partnership that LEGO announced a long time ago with UMG, Universal Music Group, and there's a little bit of information about what those sets are going to look like. The description says they will be a cube style box with music type minifigures or mini doll figs. The sets will have 2x2 printed album cover tiles, and they can be scanned using your phone to reveal an interactive experience such as playing music or adding visual effects. Basically, it's about creating music videos. Some of the sets will be priced at €19.99 or €4.99. My guess is there's definitely going to be an app included with this as well. And with that, we've gone through all of the top stories of the week in LEGO. Remember to check out our web store if you have not done so already. There's some amazing LEGO custom creations out there if you wanted to try to build them for yourselves. If you enjoy our content, you can always like, subscribe, share, do whatever it is that you want to do. Thank you so much for sticking around to the end of the video, and we'll see you next time at BrickVault.